group today.
Yeah, we've had some inspirational topics today, for sure. So, Jillian, what do you? I know you've been. What's moved you the most about what you've heard so far?
Oh my God! I think the way people are able to inspire other people just by what you all do and just who you are, and taking that extra leap of faith. You know, you can see a problem and you can view a problem, or you can know about a problem, but then to actually go ahead and take that extra step to actually solving that problem is something that people don't always do, you know, and I think that's really an inspiring thing, not just to sit around on the sidelines and kind of let it go, but to actually take action and work hard and not always be thanked and not always get recognition, but to keep going and doing it. That's amazing. That's really amazing. And the people that are here, this is a great group, and I'm honored to even be standing next to any of these people. It's incredible.
Well, we on the show, we try to bring people on that make a difference in the world, and we've had quite a few of those today, for sure. But speaking about the world, one of the big changes as we've all got older is the impact of social media on society. So let's talk about, for some of the people who aren't so big on social media, talk about the impact social media has had on society.
Sure. Well, I always like to, as a social media advocate, I always like to talk about the positives of social media and the positive things that it can do. Certainly, I think with anything new or anything unregulated, people can take the negative aspect, but it also does really allow people to find their community and to find other people like them and connect with those people and connect with that community. And I think that's the beauty of social media. And if you can take out all the negative things and just focus on the fact that people that are different or that are unique or that have special interests have the ability to connect with other people with those same interests so that they don't feel so alone in this world, I think that's a beautiful thing. And just the ability to continue, you know, if you went to camp or if you went to college or if you went to a sports team or if you traveled, to be able to continuously connect with those people throughout your lives. You know, I'm still friends with people on Facebook that I went to camp with when I was 10 years old, and now we get together and have lunch and, you know, we know each other's boyfriends and girlfriends, etc. I think that's a really amazing thing that people can do now. And I think that it's still evolving and that it's still coming together, but hopefully it continues to go in a positive direction.
Yeah. And talk about, from a business perspective, what the difference is between a business that doesn't utilize social media to a business that takes full advantage of social media.
There's definitely a difference. People are on social media. That's what they're doing. When they're bored, you know, waiting for something, or if they're in the car, they're checking social media. So if you're a business and you want to be seen, you want to be heard, there's really only one place to go. Even if you go to the television or certain radio channels, it might cost you a lot of money. Billboards can only be seen by a certain audience. So social media really allows you to reach a very large target market for a very small cost, and also for free if you're just going to do it on your own. So it has a major impact, and I don't think that it would be such a popular subject in the news and in, you know, just daily talk if it didn't have a big impact for businesses.
Absolutely. And how can people get a hold of you?
Sure, Jillian Circus, JillianCircus.com, JillianCircus@gmail.com. Jillian Circus, you can Google it, you can go to my Facebook page, Instagram, etc. And that's how to get a hold of me.
Yeah. And I think it's like, for instance, like, I'll give you a perfect example. I got this phone call from Carrie about this fundraiser, you know, coming up on the 26th of February. And I said to Carrie, I said, you know, I could mention it on the show, but it would be more powerful if we did an interview and get the interview out on social media, get it out on Facebook, get it out on YouTube, where people can see. And when we spoke to Christine's sister, speaking from the heart about what her sister's going through, dealing with stage 4 cancer and having a 10-year-old who's autistic, and what her battle has been like when speaking, hearing her speak from the heart, and knowing that that video will be seen by hundreds of people on YouTube and Facebook. That's really utilizing social media in the right way, and that's what's so great about this forum, is that you can get a video out and use it in the best way possible.
Yeah, absolutely. And I think that's the greatest thing, is the level of networking that can happen through social media. So you can just post to 3 or 4 groups, and all of a sudden everybody in the community knows what's going on. And, just even tagging Speakeasy or the DJ Chef or Halftime Howie, you're now reaching thousands of people all in one quick post that'll take you 2 minutes to write. So I think that's extremely powerful, and I think it's extremely powerful to connect all these people together. And not only can she reach a local community, but she can also reach parents that have, children, parents that have cancer and that have children, and they can talk and they can talk about, the things that they struggle with, or the things that go right, and how they deal with different things. And I think that that's even more powerful, to have that support and that love, of people maybe you never even met before, that live across the country, but they're struggling with the same things that you are. And I think that's really where the power and the heart comes in not just the local community, but also meeting your community across the world and the people that come together for you. And it's just an amazing thing to see. I know with my clients, I see it all the time. We're able to connect people. We're able to make them, not just get them straight up business, but even just to get them great partnerships and people that they can work with and connect with together, that leads to bigger things than just a business deal or just a sale. Those partnerships and that connection in the world is an amazing thing, and it's possible, and it's not expensive, which is even better.
Absolutely. I mean, there's so many people on Facebook that I've never met personally that I feel like I bond with, because we interact almost every day, and they're so positive and uplifting, and even though I've never met them personally, you feel you have that connection with it.
Yeah. When we met for the first time at Gentle Brew also, I already knew who you were, because I had already friended you on Facebook, and I'd already seen what you were doing. So it was kind of cool when you came up to me and said hi, because I already knew what you were doing, and I already knew who you were, and I already knew you did such great things for the community. And I think that's important for people to see that. It's nice to do things without being thanked for them, but it's even nicer when people can see, and then they can join in, and they can, add to it and donate or participate, and it adds just this next level to everything that you're doing. So.
And Julian, you're going to join us on March 9th. We're going to go to Long Beach High School for Career Day, and get to meet hundreds of students at Long Beach High School and take our message to the youth of Long Beach. I know you're excited for that opportunity.
Yes, a big part of my business is hiring and my internship program. I really believe that there is, that many schools don't teach leadership the way that they could or should, and that leaders really get lost in the mix. So one of my passions in life in general is to kind of cultivate leaders and teach them how to do business and how to be on their own and how to work in an environment. And so that's why my internship program, my employees in general, my training programs, everything like that is really focused on having guidelines for sure, because I think everybody needs them, but also letting people work on their own and be individuals and be responsible for their own work. So I'm really excited to go and meet the high school students and talk to them about what possibilities are out there. It's not always just about the strict things in school. It can also be about creative, and it can be about taking leadership, and it can be, if you're great on Facebook and you're great at thinking about things, there's something you can do with that. So I think that's important for kids to know.
Absolutely. That's great.